Welcome to Reflections, a space on the Daniel Speaks podcast for soul-first thinking, Torah wisdom, and spiritual clarity. This is about anchoring to what truly matters. Today's mitzvah is Positive Commandment 15, the Mezuzah, and you shall write them upon the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, Deuteronomy 6:9. The Mezuzah is remarkable because it marks the sanctity of your home. It distinguishes a space of faith from one that's not. Placing a mezuzah on the doorpost transforms a physical dwelling into a space of holiness. It's not just symbolic, it's practical, a continuous reminder that Hashem's presence permeates our daily lives. I see it like this. Just as wearing a kippah keeps me mindful of Hashem's presence, the mezuzah does the same for my environment. It signals that this space, whether it's my home, my office, or any other place, is dedicated to divine connection. At BH Capital, we have mezuzahs on our office doors. Every time I walk in, I touch the mezuzah. It's a simple action, but it's profound. It reminds me that this isn't just a space for business. It's a place where spiritual, physical, and emotional engagement align with Hashem's will. It grounds me, reminding me that our work is meaningful, that Hashem is present in our endeavors. There's something special about that moment, touching the mezuzah and pausing, even just for a second. It's like saying to myself, remember why you're here. Remember what you're about. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, meeting deadlines, managing projects, making decisions. But that touch, that brief connection, shifts my mindset. It's a reminder that I'm not just running a business, I'm building something rooted in faith and intention. The mezuzah also symbolizes safety and purpose. It serves as a spiritual shield, reminding us that Hashem's guards our home and our intentions. Inside the Shema and the V'ya'im Shema, declare God's oneness and our responsibility to follow His commandments. It's like setting a boundary between what's mundane and what's sacred. Sometimes I think about how our environments reflect our inner states. When my workspace is cluttered, it's usually a sign that my mind is cluttered too. The mezuzah brings that clarity. It's not just about having a physical reminder, it's about creating an environment that reflects your values. Whether it's at home, in the office, or even in the car, having those little reminders keeps me grounded. Positive Commandment 18, a Personal Torah Scroll. Write this song for yourselves. Deuteronomy 31:19. Writing a personal Torah scroll emphasizes the importance of ownership. Even if we inherit teachings, it's essential to make Torah a personal journey, not just a tradition handed down. I think of it as actively engaging with Torah, not just reading it, but integrating it into how we live. Sometimes I think about how many texts and interpretations we already have, so much wisdom from generations past. So why write our own? It's because we are uniquely positioned in time. My reflections on Torah aren't just echoes of the past. They're my way of connecting to something timeless. It's about making Torah study my own, synthesizing what I learn into my personal growth. Writing your own Torah, or in my case, sharing these daily reflections, is a way of keeping the process alive. It's not just about preserving ancient teachings, but about making them relevant. When I reflect on these mitzvah, I'm not just studying, I'm living them. That's the difference between being a passive recipient and an active participant in Torah. One of the things I love about this mitzvah is that it challenges us to write our own story within the framework of Torah. We don't just exist within the lines of ancient texts, we get to make our own lines, our own interpretations, our own commitments. That's powerful. It's a reminder that faith isn't static, it evolves with us as we grow. Both these mitzvah are about making the abstract tangible. Whether it's making our own space with a mezuzah or documenting our Torah journey, it's about being intentional. The mezuzah reminds me to sanctify my environment. The Personal Torah Scroll challenges me to make my study and practice a living commitment. Both are declarations that faith isn't just conceptual, it's part of everyday life. Think about your own spaces. How do you intentionally make them reflect your values? What rituals or objects remind you of your purpose? Similarly, how do you write your own Torah through your choices and commitments? Each step, each action can be a way to reaffirm your connection to Torah principles. One of the biggest challenges in leadership and personal growth is maintaining consistency. The mezuzah helps me by anchoring my physical space, while the act of writing Torah through my thoughts, my choices, and my spoken reflections grounds my intentions. It's a practice of staying aligned even when life is chaotic. When I touch the mezuzah at work, it's not just about acknowledging the physical object, it's a commitment to bring Torah values into my professional life. These mitzvot are not just ancient practices, they are living commitments. They teach me to be intentional, to actively claim my space and my spiritual journey. Whether through the mezuzah, marking my environment, or the personal Torah that reflects my growth, both remind me that faith is not something I merely inherit, it's something I build and sustain. If this reflection spoke to you, share it with someone walking the same path. Growing happens together, and it starts from within.